Have you ever wondered how ancient warriors fought wars before gunpowder, jets, or bombs? Because what if I told you some of the craziest, most terrifying weapons weren't made in the 1900s? They were built thousands of years ago. Weapons that looked like they never existed on this planet. Machines that breathed fire. Devices that used sound, mirrors, even sunlight to kill. These were weapons so advanced that modern scientists still can't fully explain them. And tonight, we are going to dig into 5 ancient war inventions that should never have existed. The first one is the Greek fire, the original flamethrower. Imagine a weapon so terrifying that even the sea couldn't stop it. In the 7th century, the Byzantine Empire created something known as Greek fire, a mysterious liquid that burned even on water. They would spray it through brass tubes mounted on ships, and when it touched enemy vessels, the ocean itself caught fire. Sailors screamed, water boiled, and entire fleets were swallowed in flaming waves. The recipe? Still lost. Historians think it used petroleum or quicklime, but no one has ever fully recreated it. Some even believe it was given to the Byzantines through divine inspiration or darker knowledge. To this day, Greek fire remains one of history's greatest military mysteries. The second one is the iron claw of Archimedes. 2 centuries before Christ, the Romans tried to invade the Greek city of Syracuse. But the genius Archimedes had other plans. He built a secret device, part crane, part hook, that could reach down from city walls, grab Roman ships, and lift them out of the water. Eyewitnesses said they saw ships dangling in the air before being smashed back into the sea. How did he power it? Nobody knows for sure. Some say it used a system of pulleys, others believe magnets or steam pressure. The truth, this was the first anti-ship defense system in human history. And Rome feared Archimedes like a king of war. The third one is the sound weapon of Jericho. You've heard of the walls of Jericho, right? According to the Bible, the walls fell not by fire, not by force, but by sound. 7 priests blew ram's horns, the people shouted, and the entire fortress collapsed. Now here's where it gets wild. Modern scientists admit that sound waves can shatter structures if perfectly tuned. Could ancient Israel have discovered a natural frequency that brought those walls down? Or was it purely divine power? Either way, it's one of the earliest stories of acoustic warfare, a weapon that used vibration instead of violence. The fourth one is the Chinese fire lance, the first gun. Centuries before firearms ruled the battlefield, ancient Chinese soldiers invented the fire lance. It was basically a spear with a bamboo tube attached, filled with gunpowder and metal scraps. When lit, it blasted flames and shrapnel straight into enemies. One blast could clear an entire line of warriors. It evolved into the first handheld cannon, the ancestor of every rifle and gun we know today. From fireworks to warfare, the fire lance marked the moment humanity learned how to weaponize the sky itself. The fifth one is the Archimedes death ray. Yes, the same Archimedes again, because this man was built different. This man says he lined the shores of Syracuse with bronze mirrors aimed at enemy ships. When sunlight hit them, the beams converged, setting wooden ships on fire from hundreds of feet away. Greek fire from the sun itself. For centuries, people thought it was just a myth until MIT students recreated it, and it worked. It took focus, timing, and precision, but it proved that the death ray could have been real. A man in 200 BC might have used sunlight as a laser. Let that sink in. The more we uncover about ancient history, the more we realize they weren't primitive. They were brilliant, daring, and sometimes terrifyingly advanced. Maybe history doesn't show us how far we've come. Maybe it shows us how much we've forgotten. So tell me in the comments, which of these ancient weapons shocked you the most? And which one do you think humanity should never build again? This is 3 untold stories, where the hidden, the forbidden, and the forgotten finally come to life.